I want to take the first 10 to 15 minutes of the presentation to actually go over the website because the website explains what it is that we're talking about, and then we will go into the app itself. Okay. So on the website, you do have here the navigation. Home, about, when you roll over about, you see the about page again, but then you have additional pages, the candidate, volunteers, and the common sense values pledge. The very first and most important thing to understand is that this app is not for everybody. It is for a certain group of people, and this certain group of people needs to agree to what is called the Common Sense Pledge. So when you go to the Common Sense Pledge here, Common Sense Values Pledge, you will see what it, so there is a requirement for the candidate to agree to it, and there is a requirement for every volunteer that works on any of those campaigns to agree to those to these pledges or to these values as well. The first one is religious liberty and conscience rights. I preserve the right of conscience for all citizens, including their freedom to practice the tenets of their faith. Second one is protection of human life. I protect innocent human life from conception to natural death. Third one is traditional family values. I defend the natural family and natural marriage, one man and one woman, the foundational building blocks of society. The fourth one is parental rights. I restore the natural right of parents to determine the best way to educate, raise, and care for their children. And number five is free market economics. I promote free market economic policies that empower our families to achieve their highest potential. So if the candidate or the volunteer is not agreeing with that, they cannot participate. That's number one to understand about the app. Then there is advantages. We do have two new pages, which I don't know if you already have seen those pages or not. There is a new page here that is called press release. Any kind of press release that goes out from WinPC, and PC stands for political campaign. So we call it the WinPC app. But whatever goes out from WinPC is going to be listed here. So here we have from January 19 a press release, and below it we have January 5. That was the first one that went out. Every following press release will come on top of it. There's also here a link, what is called the newsroom. When you click on that one, let me know if that actually comes up for you. Can you see that new page? Can
Under
you
where?
can you see this newsroom here?
Into newsroom.
Yes, I
Yeah,
do. I see a couple of entries under Win PC app newsroom press
press
releases.
releases. Okay. Yeah, this is a new link. There was a link. I will go back to it to just to show you that uh, it's this red link here. That is our WinPC app newsroom. It's a separate link where all press releases are in one place.
Oh,
Okay, just to
Okay.
let you know that.
fantastic.
Um, we go we go back up to media. This is also a relatively new page. When you click on media, oops, let me refresh this. When you click on media, this is the media center. And here you can browse our collection of videos, articles, downloads, and photos showcasing the WinPC app and the Common Sense movement. In the beginning, you have three different videos here. It shows the duration of the video, 38 seconds, 58 seconds, 1 minute, 56 seconds. Okay. And you can click on it. When you click on it, it starts playing. I'm not going to do that right now. Then we have articles. These are articles that are not hosted uh, on our website, but other agencies or organizations have written an article about the WinPC app, and that is what is listed here. Okay, so there's two articles here. And the PDF downloads, you have 3 downloads here. One is the 2 press releases in PDF format. So if somebody really wants to quickly, let's say, print it out so that they can read it and give it to somebody, here is the PDF. They can print it out and give it to someone. What is very important is this first PDF. Nation Builder, we have talked to several people that are talking with campaigns. They told us that Nation Builder is the largest competitor to the WinPC app, simply because it's very established and many different campaigns are using it. They gave us the advice to say, why don't you create a document that compares the WinPC app against Nation Builder? We have created this document, and this is the PDF here. You can download it, and you see how WinPC app compares against Nation Builder. Most importantly, we call it the dominance thesis, 9 reasons WinPC app crushes Nation Builder. Okay. And you can read why there are these advantages or why we have this opinion. And then there are some.
Okay.
Yes.
Chuck, how long has Nation Builder been out?
Oh, I think, I don't know right now, but more than a decade, I believe.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And they start off telling the people that the base subscription is $34, and that is what catches most of the people. But there's a lot of hidden cost there in Nation Builder, and you can see the argumentation in the document. Okay.
Mhm.
If somebody gives you the reason, well, we have Nation Builder, or we love Nation Builder, or Nation Builder is much better than WinPC app. I have no idea what WinPC app is. Just print out that PDF and give it to them and say, have a read, you know? And they will, at least after they have read the document, they will be in doubt if they are so strong for Nation Builder or not. So then we have some photos here. So that is the media page here. Then we have a get started page. Let me click on that one. And so this says power your campaign with WinPC app. It's the all-in-one campaign solution, save time, professional tools for winning campaigns, choose your path to victory. And it says option 1, subscribe to the WinPC app. So it's important to understand what options do we have here. We have different subscription packages which are based on the geography of the campaign. Some campaigns are for a county, other campaigns are for a district, let's say an assembly district, which most of the time is put together by different counties. So an assembly district usually reaches over several several counties, and is sometimes very, very strange in the way how it is established, because it's very often gerrymandered, and that is what you have to deal with. And the third one is a state package, which is the whole state. Let's all of California, all of Tennessee, all of Texas, all of New York. Okay. And within those 3 different packages, county, district, and state, we do have 2 solutions. One is the base solution, and one is the complete package. And I want to click on that right now, where we say view pricing and subscribe now. That is the same page that comes up when you go to pricing here. So in the pricing, you see here on the left the complete campaign solution, priority 1. On the right-hand side, you see the WinPC app base, which is priority 2. why is the complete package and whistles are included in this complete campaign solution. The WinPC app base has certain aspects of it, but not everything included. So when you look at the pricing, this is the pricing for the different levels, county, district, state level. This is a per month price, and that is the price for the complete solution with all the bells and whistles. If you want the base solution, you have that down here. So it is more or less half of it. So the base solution is half of that. This is half of that. This is half of that. So it's half price for the base solution. But the base solution also gives you the full power of the app, except the geospatial data package. The geospatial data package comes into play if someone wants to especially focus on swing voters. So that is what the geospatial package gives them. It comes with a price because there's actually a lot of mathematical rendering and calculations and analyzing of data and running it through different proprietary algorithms to come out with the suggestions of these are most likely the swing voters in the territory here. And it would be advantageous for you to target them with your campaign or reach out to them. Make sense? And
Yes.
any questions so far until that point?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Each package, complete package or base package, comes with a certain amount of seats. So the county level has 200 volunteer seats included. The district level has 500 volunteer seats included, and the state level has 5,000 volunteer seats included. If a campaign uses, for instance, this campaign has all 200 volunteer seats, and then they really reach out in the last 2-3 months and they double their volunteers, and it's 400 volunteer seats that they're using within the county, then per month it's 50 cents per volunteer that is being added, which means 100 volunteers is $50. So 200 would be $100 more. So they would pay, instead of $5.99, $6.99. Okay, and the same thing, the price for the volunteer is the same in every level, county, district, or states. It's always additional volunteers cost 50 cents. And the reason for that is because we do have an increased bandwidth then, and that needs to be paid for. So this is not something that is being earned. This is something that actually is being spent for additional bandwidth that is used for all the additional volunteers that are using the app. So we are nationwide available. So we're not just focusing on California. We are focusing on all 50 states, and the solution is available in all 50 states. Is it internationally available? Yes, it is also internationally available. So if you find a candidate in England, in Australia, in France, in Spain, in South America, that is okay with us. We will have a package for them that they can run with. Okay. If somebody signs up for the base, it's going to be implemented within 48 to 72 hours. With the geospatial data package, there is about a 30-day wait. The reason for it is that the data needs to be analyzed and run through the algorithms and prepared with all the swing voter information. And there is a 3 months minimum commitment for the geospatial data package. The other one, the base package, there's only a month by month commitment. And but for the geospatial, for the complete package, it's a 3 months minimum. Any questions right now?
Where is that stated about the minimum on the website? Is it, or just something we need to know about the 3 months?
It says here, right here, 3 months minimum commitment.
Okay, down for it. Okay, thank you.
And it's also in other places.
Wolfgang,
Yep.
if a candidate goes for, like, let's say county level and they get the complete campaign solution,
Yep.
what's the guarantee? Will they get 200 volunteer seats guaranteed? Like, how are they guaranteed the numbers for volunteers?
The 200 volunteers are open seats in their package. They can use up to 200 seats for this county level package. So if they only have 10 volunteers, then they have 190 unused spots that they are not using. If they are using all 200 spots, they are using it to the max. If they're using 400 volunteers, they pay $100 extra
Per
month.
Okay.
It's 50 cents per volunteer per month extra. Okay?
Okay.
I
Thank you.
think we need to provide the volunteers, right? Yeah.
So the campaigns need to find the volunteers, but I'm actually also thinking right now about other strategies, how to attract volunteers, because that would make it so much more powerful for campaigns come on board, and there's suddenly a slew of volunteers that want to work for that particular campaign. That would be absolutely amazing. Right?
Right, definitely.
Any other questions? Okay, here is examples where it says flexible volunteer seat management. So people that are intending to purchase the package, they really should take the time to read through this page here, the pricing page, because everything is explained on there very, very clearly. Okay. It gives them a very clear understanding what counts as a user. There is also a revenue sharing here because we are offering a donation link on the app. Anybody who donates through the app to the campaign, 2% goes to the WinPC to cover some cost, 98% goes to the campaign. Okay. And it is important at the beginning to let the campaign manager know because if they have a donation link on their website, they need to create a separate donation link for the app in order for it to be clear what was donated through the app, what was donated on the website. For instance, I know that several campaigns are using the platform Anedot. And so I talked with Anedot. It's very, very easy for them to just create a secondary link that has a little extension that says WinPC app. And then it's a different donation link that is only for the app. So it's usually very, very simple and easy. There's no extra cost for the campaign. They just tell whatever their donation platform is, please create a secondary link for me. And that is the link that is being input into the app. Okay. Return on investment. This part here, if you show that to somebody who is considering the app, it's a very, very powerful tool that is on the website. We have here 3 different options. A very conservative estimate a moderate estimate, and a strong estimate. The conservative estimate is that every volunteer only gets a donation of $25 per week. So on the county level, for 200 volunteers that go out, and on average, every volunteer only gets $25 per week, the monthly fundraising on the county level is $21,000. The campaign keeps 98%. The complete solution cost is this. So the ROI for the campaign is 1,670%. And that is the county level. If you go to the district level, where the number of volunteers rises, you have a net gain per month of $50,000, and up here you have over $500,000 on the state level. So in other words, if the app is being used accordingly with the maximum amount of assigned volunteers, and the volunteers are only going to do something very minimal, $25 per week. That means they go out maybe once a week and find one person or two people that donate $12. And then they have these results. If you go to moderate, you will see all the numbers are changing. And so with $75 per volunteer and week, the county makes $62,000, 157 on the district, and $1.5 million on the state level. And if you go to a strong, which is $150 per volunteer and per week, the numbers are even greater, 126,316, and over $3 million, with nearly 40,000% return on investment. So if somebody gives you the reason and says, wow, $8,000 per month is really expensive, you can say, well, if you don't take it, you're losing out on $3 million potentially. That is the ROI that you can accomplish if a volunteer on average gets $150 donations per week. This is just a calculation to show what is the potential here. And if somebody comes, oh, this is expensive. It's not really expensive, not at all. So understanding these projections, your complete cost structure is explained here. Bottom line, are you ready to transform your campaign? Start your campaign today. So these are the 6 options, 3 complete and 3 base. There is one 7th option, and I want to explain what the 7th option is. And we're going to go back here to where we started off, which was this? No, that was not this. Get started. Okay, on get started, we have option 2. Option 1 was subscribe, which was the six different levels that we talked about. 3 on complete, 3 on base. And then there is an option 2, list your campaign. This option 2 is the fallback, which is that what any campaign should do if they are interested in winning their race. Because what it gives to them is immediate access to motivated volunteers, professional campaign profile on the WIN platform, direct volunteer recruitment and coordination tools, and a strategic positioning for 2026 and beyond. So the cost for listing your campaign is a one-time cost of $299 until the end of their race, whenever their race ends. If it ends after the primary in California, it ends after June, 30 days. It's always plus 30 days. So 30 days after the primary. If they make the primary and they win the primary, it stays on the app until 30 days after November. So it's a very, very minimal cost of $299 to list your campaign And additionally to that, I actually give someone a strategy session for half an hour. Now, when you go here to get started, you see book strategy session. When you look at that, it is connecting with me for 30 minutes. The requirement is that they list their campaign. So they first list their campaign, they pay for it, and then afterwards they can book here a strategy session with me. I have a Calendly account here, so people can check their calendar and my calendar and choose a time that fits them. Okay. And this strategy session is absolutely free after they listed their campaign. Any questions about that?
So the listing is going to be the initial fee, but after that, the consult's free.
Yes, the listing is $299, and if they list it, they get a 30-minute strategy session with me for free. That's my, I don't know if I'm going to offer that forever, but at the moment, that is what I'm offering, and people should take advantage of that because it's just getting more knowledge, getting more experience, getting some new ideas, finding out what could work for them, how could they win their race, you know, different, expanding their horizon. Maybe they have been thinking very much in a box, but now in these 30 minutes, they get some new ideas, and suddenly this idea revolutionizes the way how they see how they can win their race. Okay. What is also important is the FAQ section. We have a very, very extensive FAQ section. So if you look at that, and everybody who wants to take such a strategy session should actually read through the FAQs here. And so there's lots and lots of frequently asked questions here that are answered. And it works like you click on a question on a let's say volunteer engagement and gamification. You click on that, and it automatically scrolls to that part of the page where this is answered. Okay, so the FAQ section, especially if you're selling the app, I recommend to read through the FAQs and know what is in there. Okay. What else? Campaign listing, we already talked about that. Pricing, we talked about it. There is a shop here. So let's click on the shop. If you click on the shop, then you have the 7 different options here. On the bottom, you have list your campaign.
Pricing.
And the price here says $309.47. The reason why it says $309.47 is $299 plus the credit card cost. Okay, so everyone has plus the credit card cost attached to it, but it is the price that it says. So when you click on add to cart or you click on it, then you actually see what is in it. And here it says payment includes $299 and 3.5% for credit card processing fees. Okay.
Well, transparent.
And so that is list your campaign, and then the other ones, so you can see what is on the to-do list here. Then there is a book. Yeah.
Can I ask a question about that?
Yes.
If someone is looking at this and they're saying, I see a lot of credit card processing fees here, what could I do to avoid that? Is there another way that I can obtain these services and make payment without going through the credit card processing?
No, we don't have that at the moment. Right now, the only way is with credit card and to pay the price. Yeah, so we don't have a different option at this moment.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Any and 3.5% is very, very usual.
It's-
Whenever somebody pays with PayPal or any credit card, that's what you pay.
No, it's incredible that, when people are making donations, that 98% goes straight to the campaign. It's a phenomenal
Yeah.
amount that they receive from that. I don't know that I've ever seen anything that competes on the fees.
Right. One last thing, there is a blog here. I'm just clicking on the blog. So on the blog, you have here the recent posts, and in time, we will update and have more posts there. Right now, these are the recent posts here. The power of one donor, listing your campaign with WinPC app. This is actually if somebody says, oh, I don't know, $299, that is a lot of money. The question is, should they even run for office if they think that $299 is too much money? But if they have that opinion that $299 is a lot of money for them, and it could be the case, then what you could recommend to them is say, you know what? You may find one donor who is willing to pay the $299 for you, and then you have your campaign listed.
Mhm.
So just make it your job to find the one donor for $299 that lists your campaign. You are then on the app. You can be discovered by different volunteers, and people can actually donate to you through the app. And that is the next thing that I actually want to show you. So that was the part of the website. Any more questions about the website?
Very good. Very detailed. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. So this here is the back end to log into your app as a volunteer or as an administrator. They have
How about a
different access.
candidate? Same thing?
Or the candidate, yes, exactly. Candidate or admin or volunteer. That is where they log in. But first, they do have to create their account. So the way how people are creating their account is there's two ways. Okay, let me explain something that is very important. The app is in the Google Play Store for Androids and in the Apple Store, and it is free to download for anybody. Anybody can download the app for free. Okay, so there is no cost to anybody to download the app. And the way how you download it, if you have not downloaded the app yet on your phone, I actually recommend that you go right now to your store and go to your Play Store or Apple Store and look for Win space PC space app, Win PC app, and it has our logo that you will see there, and then you can download the app. I want to demonstrate something to you when you download the app.
I'm downloading it now from the Play Store.
Okay, so you found it with no problem, right?
Yeah.
The colors are easy to find. It's downloaded on your phones.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. When you download, you see two buttons there. What are the two buttons?
Campaigns and sign in.
Campaigns and sign in. Because you don't have an account yet, you cannot sign in, but you can click on campaigns. When you click on campaigns, you see all the campaigns that are currently listed, the candidates that are currently listed on the WinPC app. So you should see 3 campaigns currently. Is that correct?
That's
Yep.
correct. Yes.
Okay. So you see Chean, you see Eric Ching, and you see Elizabeth Allers. Right?
Right. Yes.
Okay. Click on Eric Ching. So when you click on Eric Ching and you on Learn More, you see on the very top here a donate button with a QR code. That QR code is connected with his campaign and leads money directly to him. So if you find, if let's say you go door knock, you're a volunteer for Eric Ching, you go door knocking, somebody says, oh, I would love to donate to the Eric Ching campaign. Well, you just show them your phone, they go with their phone over the QR code, and they have immediately, without typing anything, they have the correct page, and they can select how much money they want to send to Eric Ching. So it's extremely easy that the QR code is there. And hope if you can show the QR code to someone else in the room and they can use their camera and hold it over the camera, it should come up with the Eric Ching donation campaign.
Very small.
It looks small, the QR code, but it works.
Oh, even when you don't enlarge it?
Yes, even when you don't enlarge it, but you can enlarge it. So when you click on it, it actually shows it big. So when you click on the QR code, it shows it big.
Part. Can you go back?
It's a small one.
Yeah, just because I want to see the UX experience.
It's working on this end, and we're able to pull it up with the QR code.
Oh, there we go. It worked.
It finally, yeah.
It worked, yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
So what we have for every candidate is his policies, any endorsements, and socials, besides the donation code there. And we see what he runs for. He runs for Congress. And then he has like his tagline, the You First campaign, God First, and People First. Okay. And then his policies, where you see the red thing, that's policies. So if you scroll down, you will see the different policies that he's running under. That's his platform. Okay. If you want to see if he has any endorsements, you click on endorsements and you can actually read who has endorsed him. Okay. And if you click on socials, you have again different QR codes that are leading to the different social media channels that he has established for his campaign. And if somebody says, oh, Eric Ching, let me see what is his, give me his socials. And you can then click the next button, right or left, and you see different QR codes for the different media channels. I actually want you to go out of it and go to Chean, click on Chean, and click on Chean Socials. We are going to make one small improvement, which is that you will be able to scroll on the socials page, which means that you see what the QR code is for, because we have 5 different potential QR codes. One is YouTube, one is Facebook, one is TikTok, one is Instagram, and then we have X. Exactly, X is the 5th one. So these are the 5 different QR codes, and that link and go to the 4 or 5 different channels that the campaign has established. Okay, on the very bottom. So let's go to Elizabeth Ahlers right now. Let's go back and then click Elizabeth Wong Ahlers, learn more, and click on volunteer. If you want to volunteer for Elizabeth, you simply put in your name, your email address, and you press send. Let me know what it says after you did that.
Well, I did it a couple of minutes ago, and it said it was sending a message to the campaign and that the team would be getting back with us.
Yeah, that's exactly what you should see. Perfect. Okay.
Is there some kind of a way to X out of that so you can go back, or do you just close out the app at that point?
Is it possible to use the back button?
Yeah, use the back button. You'll
Did
get
you
back in.
already
Yep.
volunteer? Okay, because
Yep.
I didn't
O-
see one, so
Are you on an Android or an Apple?
I'm on iPhone.
iPhone might work different. I'm not sure.
Okay, but on Android, you were able to use the back button and then you see the campaigns again?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, good. On Apple, that is not possible?
Mine just had campaigns at the top left. So when I
Yeah,
wanted to
mine
go
also.
back to campaigns, I just clicked on campaigns.
Oh, okay. Do you have an iPhone?
Yes,
So you had campaigns on the top left and you clicked on that and it opened up the campaigns?
yeah. So when I go to Elizabeth Wong, then I see her campaign. But then left of that is campaigns in general, and that takes me back to the three campaigns. And then there's a home button at the top left that takes me back to the beginning of the app. But we're just
Okay. Now, this is a way how somebody who just discovers the app finds somebody who he feels aligned with. He likes the platform. He checked out the platform, the policies that they're running under. They find out, oh my goodness, this person is running in my district. I like them. I want to volunteer for them. So that is how they can volunteer
Pretty easy.
for that person and can inform the campaign manager that they are willing to volunteer. Okay. And then the other thing is there is a donate button there. And that donate button again leads to the directly to the campaign donation.
You just did
Very
not
good.
have that option. Okay.
So somebody may ask the question, what is the benefit for the volunteer? That is actually a really good question because it touches a point that most campaigns are experiencing. According to a study from I think it was Boston University, they made a study with volunteers in political campaigns, and they found out that 60 to 70% of the volunteers are losing interest and are getting lost in the process because it's a top-down management style from the campaign management to the volunteers. The volunteers would like to work at a time when the campaign manager or volunteer manager doesn't have time or is not available, or and so they're losing interest because it's just this is a generation, especially young people, that if they want to do something, they want to have it now and immediately. And if it's not there now, they lose interest. So they found out that campaigns are losing 60 to 70% of the volunteers. And that is exactly the strong point of WinPC, because for two reasons. Number one, we are making volunteering fun. The fun part is the gamification, that they're actually being rewarded for every single door knock. They're getting some KPPs. KPPs are kingdom puzzle pieces. So they're getting for every door knock 10 kingdom puzzle pieces that are being added to their account. And like in a game that they're playing online, where the more points you're rising to the leaderboard, the more activities they do for the person that they're volunteering for, they are rising to the leaderboard because we have a leaderboard of all the volunteers that are for a certain campaign. So if somebody is really active, you will see that, and you will not know what the name of the person is, and that is for security reasons, because every volunteer is actually choosing their name within the system, which is a funny combination of three different things. It is choose an animal, choose a color, and choose a number. And the combination of those three things is your username within the system. Like, for instance, Pink Eagle 333 is the leader with 60 KPP, which means he has already door knocked on a few doors, and he is in the lead. And then the next day somebody else does 5 door knocks, and then the Black Horse 730 is in the lead. And that makes it competitive and fun, because people are used to points and games and systems like that. So we believe that through this gamification of the volunteers, that the people will stay much, much longer. And if the campaign is actually deciding that the first 3 volunteers that have been really active are getting some kind of prize, which can be a nice prize, then they actually can really win something that is valuable. The only thing is, from a legal perspective, is that the campaign needs to record that and list it as a gift that has been given. And there is a certain form that the campaign needs to fill out. But it is one legal requirement, and with that, they can do that and give a prize and can announce it to the volunteers what the prize is, so they can increase their efforts as they go out and win the ground game. So the gamification, the fun, are 2 main reasons why the people will not leave. The second really big reason is our app is not a top-down structure, but it is a bottom-up structure, meaning the volunteer is deciding when he or she is ready to actually door knock. Let's say there is a volunteer who is going to meet with his girlfriend. He thinks that the traffic is going to be horrible, so he leaves early. There is no traffic. He arrives 1.5 hours before the time when he's supposed to meet his girlfriend. He says, "Oh, I have 1.5 hours time. I could do something right now." He goes into the app, he clicks on tasks, because there is a task. The task creates 10 addresses around his phone, wherever he is, and he can go door knock. The app automatically eliminates doors that have already been knocked by the campaign. So he doesn't go double knocking. He only goes for the first time, because the app knows which doors have been already knocked for that campaign. So he comes to a fresh door, talks with them, and gets his points. And then he meets with his girlfriend. So it is really the volunteer is empowered in the timing. If the volunteer is at 11 o'clock at night in a bar, and he says, "Well, I want to have a discussion with this buddy here over at the bar about politics, and why don't I use this time right now to actually talk with him about a special campaign?" He could use his time in the bar at 11 o'clock at night with the help of the app to do that. And he also gets his points while he does that. So it really empowers the volunteer, which is not possible with other methods that are out there. Any questions?
I think that's a very good feature, very good enticement for people to
Mhm.
get engaged.
Exactly. Yes. I'm going to log in right now as an administrator for the Elizabeth Allers campaign. Okay. I hope I remember my password. Okay. If I forgot it, I can here retrieve it. Okay. See if this comes up right now. Oh, yes. Okay. So here we are now in the back end. So up here, because I am the creator of this app, I see multiple campaigns. And so, but I am now in the Elizabeth Wong Allers campaign. Okay.
So really
And-
quick, this is like super user access for the website, but then an admin for the Elizabeth Allers campaign wouldn't get the same access.
The admin for the Elizabeth Wong Allers campaign would see exactly this.
Only her campaign.
Yes, they would only see her campaign.
But
Exactly.
you're in as a
Yes.
super user, so you can toggle between multiple campaigns.
That is correct. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm. Yes. So here, that's why I see Chean, Eric Ching, and Elizabeth Wong. the other ones would only see Elizabeth Wong Allers. Okay. If I want to go to her campaign and want to look at it, so here she is with her photograph. What is she running for? Here's again the QR code for the campaign. Right now, she just has listed 5 policies, but she has not explained them yet. I'm actually working with her campaign to give me the exact descriptions for each of the policies that she's running under. And she's developing endorsements at the same time. And socials are here. Here on the socials, you see this one is the Facebook one. If you click one to the right, that's Instagram. This is X, and this is YouTube. Okay.
So, I noticed really quick on the socials, you have multiple social medias, obviously, but if we go to click on that Facebook, will it link to the Facebook page?
Down there, the links go there. That's the QR code down there. The link works. So if we go here to Chean and I click on Chean X, let's see.
Is work. It's the other dude.
It comes up. It
Yeah,
comes up.
it's the other one, the third candidate.
That is actually one thing that we need to actually ask every campaign manager. Once they have given all the information, they need to double test everything. They need to check if every link is working. But his campaign should actually double check everything and make sure every link works and every QR code works and make sure that everything is complete. But that's a good catch here. And that is his campaign. They did not put in the right information here into the database. Okay, perfect.
Wolfgang, Chuck, I have a question. I logged in, I know we were under campaigns, but I logged into my account. And when I do, right now it comes up with just Chen Yu only, just the one campaign, not the other 2 that we were looking at. Is that the way it's supposed to work?
Good.
And then so when I did request for the other, today I requested to be to volunteer. Does the person that campaign, do they have to confirm first?
Good question.
Yes.
Okay.
The process is that now that you sent the email to the campaign is now sending you an email and is going to ask you to confirm. There is a link. There is a link in the email that you need to click. Once you click that link, it leads you to a process of 3 questions. These are vetting questions. At the end.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so I think, yes.
It's actually designed to really know who you've got involved, and
Right.
it's really
Yes.
well thought through.
Yep, okay.
So it does have a few parts to that process, and it's good. I
Okay.
just wanted to mention, Wolfgang, that we do have a hard stop. I'm wondering, would there be a possibility of a part 2 for your training? Or
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we can do a part 2. Yeah. If you have any questions of what you would like to know to address in part 2, that would be lovely if you let me know in advance.
Yeah, I think strategy for candidates and how to market the app to get them to buy in.
Yeah.
That'd be a big part of it. Yeah.
This has been a great overview and a helpful refresher for me, and we're very excited.
Okay, well, wonderful. Thank you for your time for today. We'll do a part 2. Okay.
Okay, very good.
Sounds good.
Fantastic.
Thank you.